Greetings and welcome to my channel. My name is Ignatius and this is Dyson Sphere Program. I have watched a couple of videos of other YouTubers and I've realized one thing above all. I am well defended. I do have defenses everywhere. But as I have set the aggressiveness, or rather the response to my own aggressiveness, to 500%, I know that should I attack, if I can find them, where are you? Here. That should I attack them in order to throw them off the planet, these bitches will almost certainly come by and want to have a word with me. And then I have an issue. I have tons of Gauss turrets, so on the ground I'm well defended. I do, however, have no air defense at all. And I mean at all. So that is going to be the focus of this episode. Let me see, can I make them at all? A missile turrets, implosion cannon of the target. Inflict explosion. Okay. Kinetic versus ground and air. They can be used against air as well, though their reach is fairly low. I can... do I make those glowy things? I don't actually know. I don't think so. But all these things I am making, so I can make missile turrets. That is great. Let me see. Which means I should also be making missiles, shouldn't I? Yes, I can make them, that's cool. And I can make those as well. Oh! Okay, the shells are fairly easy to make actually. But then again, they are just big bombs that are lobbed from one place to another. So, technically speaking, they are quite simple. So, let me start with, let's say 2 input to 1 output. I will need to make, or to dedicate one of those, a planetary logistics station to ammunition distribution. Fortunately, I have a number of these stations on me. So, now where am I going to make this? Where I'm going to do this? So that all the resources are actually available. I might go to a different place on the planet and essentially start from scratch with copper, lots of other stuff, but all of that can be imported, that's no issue. That will require a ton of energy. If I do it that way, we are quite good on energy right now, but if I do this elsewhere, but I do kind of want to do this elsewhere. The reason being, I want to make a blueprint, a specific weapons factory blueprint, or rather ammunition factory blueprint, which I can just plop down on other planets, bring in the resources, and essentially just step back and watch the thing happen. And I'm going to do that right here. I should be able to import all the necessary resources. I will not do a remote factory. This is going to be a spaghetti factory, for which I will need a ton of those, which I have. Good. Okay, all the rest I should have as well. That's also good. So let me just let me do the experiment. Let me try and build this transportation. Question becomes, where exactly do I build this? I want to do it close to the equator, because that will give me the best, the nicest grid to build on. That line and that line, which means the equator should be about here. And so it is. This big line, that's the equator. Now I need a good enough place, a big enough place. And as everything is planetary sized remote, that shouldn't be an issue, although building the ammunition here next to the enemy kinda doesn't feel like a wise move. So I'm gonna go away and try to build it on the other side of the planet. Ooh, such as here. This might be a good place. I will also try to do it with as few machines as possible on as small a ground as possible. I don't need to be able to make changes, because this is going to make 3 different outputs. Okay. Or I'll make 3 different factories, that's another option. Which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, if you ask me. No, I'll place this one here. Okay. Now, copper. Next question. Do I import the raw material or do I import the smelted material? Do I export the smelted material anywhere? And I don't think so. So, this is going to be calling for, let's do this one at a time. Let's also limit the call for resources to maybe 1,000 each. That will be quite enough. No, not here, because I should have them on hand. Here. So, that's going to be the copper. I should have built this a bit further on over here. And I will. And I will also flatten this ground a little. Environment. Something like this, and maybe a little bit here. Okay, and maybe here. Okay. So let's try this again. Here. Thank you. Okay, this is going to be copper demand 1,000 units. And then I'll just place no. All my copper in here. Boom. Okay. Perfection. We've got copper. Then we are going to smelt that same copper. Maybe like this. I don't know. How much copper do I need? Lots for this. Lots for this. And lots for that. Okay, copper is going to be the most important metal here. So, let's go fairly big actually. 4 here. belt, so another belt, belt, another belt. Those are too close, aren't they? Yes, of course they are. So let's try this again. Belt, another belt, belt, another belt, and these. Wonderful. Then that. Those are the belts. Now come the other belts. Ah, that might be an issue. Yeah, there is not enough room. Okay. Which means I will need to improvise. Okay. Good. Really? Did I mess up this badly? Ah, yes, it does look like that. It does look that way, huh? So let's just make this work somehow. Let's go up a level. Go down. Something like this. And now, oh, I am quite significantly out of power tools. Does that give power to everyone? It does look that way. Okay. Ah, shift click and I can copy. Let's test this. You are making copy, shift click, copy. Oh. I almost look like a pro. Can't believe it. Wonderful. Let me add one of these. Although, let me do it a little bit closer. And plops a little bit of storage on top. Okay, so far so good. Now we are going to need that very same copper to make copper ammunition. That means that I'm going to need those. I'm going to place about 3 of them right here. Okay. Okay, you are going to make this stuff. Okay, so far so good. Where is the main factory? Because I need to go get more Tesla towers. Going to need a fair amount of them. Time 16 minutes, okay. Where was the mall? Mall. Should be somewhere around here. Tesla towers. Okay, let's just take an entire bunch of them. 9.5% threat, that's good. Because I'm thinking that the ammunition factory is still going to be in a exposed position attack-wise. Nope, I've become lost completely. Okay. Okay, that type of ammunition we are making. Next, these things. They require those, and those require just a little bit of coal. Assembler, okay. So, raw material coal. Demand in 1,000 units. Okay. That is going to be fairly important as well, because that's going to be needed in both. Copper in all three of them, huh? And I have exits into all three sides. Okay. So essentially the other factory is going to be here and probably here. So copper is going to come here, coal will be smelted here, come back here. Okay, no, would not be smelted. It will be made, put through factories, put through fabrication. That should do. Okay. Then this one. Good. Let's add a tiny little bit of power. Okay, and you are going to... You are going to be making that stuff. Of course, that should know that it needs to be coal. Okay, boom, boom, and that does not work. Okay, exactly as I thought. What I thought might happen. Okay, and you will make that stuff as well. It's coming in fairly slow. Let's be honest about that. I need there to be more production of this. So, this is going to be longer. and that as well. Okay, doubling up on that, and how are we doing? Not bad. Let's call it not bad. I will leave this open and I will keep the... oopsie, sorry for that. Just accidentally hit the microphone. Okay, and I'll keep the option to wrap this around and come back here for a little bit to almost double up again. Okay, now we have these and these, which means I can make those. And I can actually put both back in here. So this is going to be offering this and that as well. Okay, that's a good amount of those. Then let's have the factory. Okay. No, that was not ideal. Okay, let's make this more efficient. I don't like the production speed of these shells. On the other hand, as time passes by, these shells are going to become quite numerous. Okay, that's that stuff. Then the rockets. And the rockets, or rather the missiles, are going to be, as I see we are already at 25 minutes, part of the next episode. Until then, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, you know the drill if you so choose, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.